Hey there, YouTube. I'm Jack, and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Coming to you on a hump day here from South Alabama, and we are actually having a little break from the heat today. I don't know why it was just insanely hot yesterday, and then today the dew point is in the upper 50s, lower 60s, and feels like a whole different place. But what you gonna do? It's summer. Anyhow, I want to talk about summer weight loss on a raw food diet. Guys, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, why don't you go down there and hit that subscribe button, then click on the little bell and check send notifications so you'll stay subscribed to the channel. And come check out some more of my content. I get every week, I'm constantly trying to come up with new and something new thoughts on weight loss because I get questions all the time. I get questions on Instagram, I get I get questions in the comments here, and I have people write to me. And it's just like I'm always just like, okay, what can I say new? What can I say I haven't said? Or what can I say that I've already said in a different way that just might make that little click, because different things resonate with different people. But it's summertime, and I guess today I'm gonna kind of try to reverse engineer my situation because, well, I've been kind of busy, out on the go, in and out for the last 3 weeks. Something will come up where I miss a meal or I miss exactly when I'm going to eat, and I'll come up short, a little bit short at the end of the day. In other words, I just feel like I have been scrambling, especially the last 3 weeks. To keep weight on. So I'm thinking like, okay, we can reverse that and maybe help some people lose some weight with some of the things I'm doing. Number one, people are looking for me to come, or they're looking for raw people to come out with the equivalent of Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, all those programs. But those programs never work. Why the hell do you think Marie Osmond's been slinging for Jenny Craig or Weight Watchers for so many years? Why are they always slinging for them? Because they yo-yo. Even those celebrities that do those programs and get paid way more money than I'm getting paid for anything to do it. They yo-yo it because it never lasts. It's a diet. It's a program. This is a lifestyle. You have to kind of work this into something that you can envision yourself doing for life. And that's not about your cheat day. That's not about your cheat days. It's not about what you can get away with. And before I get started on anything else, I'll just give my standard advice. If you will work on just getting your body to its tip-top health, in other words, just like whatever research you're doing, whatever study you're doing, whatever content you're listening to, just don't even necessarily, you don't need to focus on weight loss if you truly honed in on putting the things into your body that were going to really work for your health. If you're eating for your health, your weight will figure itself out. And then, if you're truly eating for your health, your weight will settle. And if, some people do. Some people are going to carry a few more pounds. They're shaped differently. But a lot of the stuff, I just have to kind of bite my tongue, because in 2021, there's so much sensitivity and political correctness around the subject of weight loss. Everybody's going to get their feelings hurt. I'm going to be quite honest. I was a fat kid, and I was called fat as a kid, and I thank God for that because it just kind of motivated me. Okay, I don't want to be that. It wasn't any trauma. I'm not scarred, but so what can you actually do? All right. Once again, just like I'm talking about in that hydration video the other day, if you can't get watermelon juice, well, the watermelon juice helps. Because there is sugar in the watermelon juice, but I just don't feel like I'm getting many calories out of it because it doesn't really affect my body like a meal. It doesn't give me enough calories. I definitely can't just have watermelon juice for, a meal. So I have my watermelon juice in the morning. Like today, I had 64 ounces of watermelon juice. Right there, that's just almost like for me, and I don't need that. It's almost like it's working against me, and like some mornings I'm like, maybe I shouldn't drink as much watermelon juice, or maybe I should split it up, but then I just want it because it's like an appetite suppressant for me. When I have those 2 liters of watermelon juice in the morning, I could, if I wanted to, and easily, I'm not talking about just white knuckling it, I could go till noon, 1 o'clock without eating anything for the first time of the day, but I don't want to do that. I need to start getting calories. For somebody else that's actually trying to lose weight, that might actually work in their favor. Now, once again, I'm not telling people to restrict or like skip meals or do this, but it just adds a little bit of buffer in there, and you're not so likely, you can still set in your mind you're going to eat a certain amount or you're going to eat the right kinds of food, but it suppresses that appetite a little bit to where you're not going to necessarily be tempted to eat like that mid-morning snack or eat something that you shouldn't eat. That watermelon juice kind of gets out ahead of your hunger and just kind of like gives you a little bit of sanity to where you can hold on. In other words, like you're not going to get ravenous after drinking that watermelon juice. Okay, fresh fruit during the summer. The summertime is the time for melons. I just got 2 nice juicy cantaloupes today. Maybe you follow that. Maybe you follow that watermelon juice in the morning with some cantaloupe. And I know. I'm talking to people that it's relevant to. You don't have to tell me your sad story. Maybe you're not getting watermelon where you are, and if you're not getting watermelon, you can't drink watermelon juice. You just have to use what you can use where you are. But take advantage. After you drink your watermelon juice, have your first meal be just a fruit meal, nothing but fruit. Eat local fruits as much as possible. You got cantaloupes, you got peaches, you got blueberries, nectarines, depending on where you are. Whatever's local, eat those local, fresh, high water content fruits, because that adds even more hydration to that, the watermelon juice you have in the morning. If you're not getting watermelon juice, start your morning off with 2 liters of water. And I know that sounds a lot, and it's much easier with the watermelon juice, but we're just trying to kind of fill you up, hydrate you, per that last video I talked about, or a couple of videos ago. So, like I say, you start off with your watermelon juice. It kind of gives you that natural appetite suppressant to where you can make a rational decision for your first meal. You eat, say, a nice fruit meal, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning. Maybe you wait a little bit longer. And you just kind of keep going through your day like that, and just like eating the things that are fresh. Make it a habit. Like during the summertime, there's definitely not a reason not to have a big old fresh salad any day. If you have a garden, if you have tomatoes, this is the time of year for tomatoes. Put all that stuff in there that you like. Make that salad, doctor it up exactly like you want it. Chop you up a bunch of fresh tomatoes in there, chop you up some cucumbers in there. Make yourself a raw dressing. You can even have a little fat in there. You don't have to really skimp too much on your fat, but you're eating whole foods. If you're doing this, all day, every day, you're just putting good stuff into your body. When you're putting good stuff into your body, there's just not a whole lot of way your body can carry extra weight. And if it is, then you've got to see specialists. You got to go an endocrinologist or whoever deals with your thyroid and different things like that, because that's above my pay grade. But for most people, if you're just eating the real food that makes your body work efficiently, the weight will settle itself out. So just take advantage of all the fresh things that are around. Those big salads, there's so much stuff you can chop up in there. The tomatoes are good this time of year. The cucumbers are good this time of year. The squash, you don't want to cook the squash, great time to chop it up. Chop up some yellow squash, chop up some green zucchini, put in your salad. You can make that salad just so good, and all those things fill you up. Put yourself a big head of romaine lettuce in there, chop up all those good vegetables in there, and you've got a massive amount of food that's going to fill your stomach up, and there's not a lot of calories in the base, what is the salad there. Now, yes, you can put some stuff in there, get a little bit of calories in there, because you don't want to restrict your calories, but you're eating a whole lot, and you just kind of do that. If you make, I've done several videos before about things that I eat every day. Make yourself a list, things I'm going to do or eat every day in the summer. You've got your watermelon juice on there. You're going to have a fruit meal every day. You're going to have a big salad every day. Okay, I'm not going to, like I say, I'm not going to make a program out of it, because you don't necessarily eat exactly like me, but you could also say I'm going to have a green smoothie every day to get my greens in. And that's another thing about feeding your body for the health, and then weight loss being the side effect. Work on like I do. I was just talking with somebody yesterday about how I focus on getting certain things in every day. The last few weeks kind of been an anomaly, but I've kind of been, just making it by the skin of my teeth, but most days I'm having lots of fruit. I'm having greens. I'm having greens in the form of my salad. I'm having lots of kale and other greens in my smoothies. I'm having sprouts every day. So there's just these certain things that are part of my list. It's not about what I feel like eating today, or what I'm in the mood for. It's about where I'm at. Like, okay, what do I need to get? I need to get this. Well, what am I going to have for dinner? I'm going to have for dinner whatever I missed, during the rest of the day. So, just like focus like that. It's little simple tricks. There is not one program out there. Nobody's going to make a plan for you. Somebody could make a plan for you, but people then don't follow the plans. How many plans out there? Go do that. Go do that right after you watch this video. Go to YouTube, go to Google, and just search raw food diet meal plans, raw food diet programs, raw food diet this and that. And they never do. Somebody's always looking for a new book. Why is it that people have so many of these books, of these programs? Because they don't work and they leave you going on to something else. So it all comes back to practical common sense. Just eat good food, eat healthy food, eat whole foods. And during the summer, once again, if you're not going to lose weight during the summer, you're probably not going to lose it any other time during the year, unless, I'm talking about different situations, unless it's just a person that gets it to a point during another time of the year where they need to lose weight and they're motivated. But if you're trying to lose weight now and it's not working, just be real with yourself. Write down what you're eating every day. And I guarantee, I have friends that do this with me all the time. They're telling me, I can't lose weight. And I start listening. I'm a good listener. I know I talk a lot, but I'm a good listener. And I'll listen to a lot of conversations, and they're telling me they can't lose weight. And some people just kind of dabble. They're not necessarily eating a fully raw diet, but they could lose weight anyway. I'll have friends that'll tell me, well, I have this or that medical reason why I can't lose weight. And I'm like, well, what about that olive oil that you use on a regular basis? Oh, well, it's the healthy stuff. I'm like, well, you can't lose weight, so you don't need to be eating all that olive oil. How about all that wine you're drinking? Well, that's wine. And I'm like, see, right there, I can just start asking a couple of questions, and I can find 4 or 5 holes right there. And it's not to be like aha to the person, but it's to show them that they're not, if you're not writing down what you're eating, that you miss things. So anyhow, just some ideas. Like I say, it's just take advantage. This is a lifestyle. You can eat as much food as you want, just as long as you're eating good whole foods. I literally am never hungry. I'm scrambling during the summer, and I'm hoping that I can just stay as close to 165 as possible, but we'll see. Anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed this one today. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you here at the end of the week. Peace.